Hey everybody, it's Rob, owner and admin of the 411 for the 719, and I'm here with Donovan Gonzales of Almighty Jobs. We're here today to talk about him and his company and what he does. And so, without further ado, Donovan, who are you and what do you do?
Well, thanks for having me, Rob. I'm a local person here. I've been in Colorado Springs since I was five. I'm native to Colorado. I was born in Greeley in northern Colorado. Been here since I was five. Graduated from Doherty in 2007. Um, Started working for a paint company a few years ago, and I really learned the ins and outs of the trade when I worked for that company, and then decided to go off on my own back in 2016.
All right, so you've been doing your own thing solo for about 7 years.
Yes, sir.
Right on. What inspired you to start your own business?
To be honest, it was kind of the freedom of being out working in the trades. Before I was a painter, I did a lot of things here for some companies such as customer service, like T-Mobile, Blue Anthem, our Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. Just kind of felt stuck on the phones throughout the day. My dad actually ran a local mobile home park, and his job was to kind of get the homes ready for market, and he had a couple that needed paint, so he just kind of asked if we wanted to come try our hand at painting, make a little bit of extra money. And we went out having really no idea what we were doing. My wife and I actually painted one by ourselves, using brush and rollers. And I realized that this is kind of nice being out in the sun and kind of having a little bit more freedom. And like I said, after that, I decided to go and learn a little bit more about the trade. I got a job with a painting company, and really did mostly kind of new build stuff, some of the larger, more custom type homes. So I kind of learned from the ground up on how to paint everything inside of a home. And from there, I just decided, I thought that we could do it on our own. So started the company. And
Oh, I think we had a momentary pause there. I heard started the company and what? And
haven't really looked back since.
oh, right on, right on. It's it's interesting. My dad was a contractor too, and it's interesting how those skill sets emerge back through your life. You're like, hey, I remember doing this, and those little things help drywall. I used to help my dad drywall and put
Tough
together
work.
stuff and work on the construction sites too. It's good stuff, man. It's funny. It's good how those early life skills can also manifest later and give you some direction. Very cool. What unique or innovative approaches does your business take? What sets you apart from the competition?
One thing about us is that we're kind of a smaller business. So we don't subcontract our work or anything like that. Everything is kind of done in house. I do a lot of the painting myself. We take pride in protecting people's properties and making sure that we're doing everything, kind of by the book, making sure things are properly prepped, and um, just really making people feel confident that they, can trust us when they hire us to help out with something on their property.
Right on, man. I'm looking at your website right now on the side here, and I see you do exterior painting and staining, interior painting. Do you do decks as well?
We do. Just
Okay,
actually did a really tough one a couple weeks ago. Spent a couple of days on my hands and knees, really sanding that thing out and getting it ready for. It was actually a solid stain, which kind of looks like a paint, but it's a stain based product. But um, really, took quite a bit of prep work to get it ready, and I was pretty proud of the end result. But yes, we do decks. There's a lot of decks here in town that definitely could use a new fresh coat. That's for sure.
there sure is. So on the real estate side, I frequently have customers who need that. I'll let you know. And I was looking at your website too, and you do good work, man. I see some of your pictures there. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
We like to
Let
take
me
pride
ask
in.
you.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was
It
just saying
shows.
we
It
take
shows.
pride
Oh
in
no,
changing people's image of their home and making sure we're doing stuff, like I said, by the book.
good job, man. Let me ask you.
Thank you.
What do you wish you knew before you started your business?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would probably have to say just making sure that you're protecting yourself business wise, making sure that you have like a good business plan, um, knowing your fiduciary duties to your company and those sort of things, just really kind of protecting yourself um, when you start a business.
That's a good one. Incorporation, making sure you have the right business insurance, all that stuff too. Stay on top of the
Absolutely.
payroll. Stay on top of the yep. Those are all
Yes,
good
sir.
lessons. Let me ask, how do you, or what's your vision for the future of your business?
Um, well, to be honest, we had a buyout for the business a couple years ago. I actually had a business partner, and before the buyout, we had a few more guys. We had about 6 people that we had multiple crews, 2 or 3 crews of 2 running multiple job sites. So for the future, I'd kind of like to get back to that point. At the current moment, it's me and 2 other people. So like I said, we're a smaller business, and um, it would just be a little bit easier, going forward in the future, just being able to run those multiple crews again, being able to not turn away work because a lot of people with our housing market, a lot of people are looking for things to be done rather quickly, and um, there's those instances where our schedule just doesn't allow for that. So it would be kind of ideal to try to get back to that point where we might be able to run a couple more job sites at once.
Right on. So trying to think about scaling out maybe.
Yeah.
Right on. Right on. Uh,
All right.
well, that's awesome, man. Scaling out. I had a business last year at computer school, and I tried to scale it up too. And it's challenging. Labor and balancing everything, all the tasks. It's really challenging. It was actually partly I was partnered with T-Mobile too, and they let's just say they went a different direction, and so I'm going a different direction. Uh,
I
right on.
understand.
Let's ask a couple fun questions here. If you could have dinner with any person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Um, the top of my head, probably a couple of my favorite musicians. Maybe they're people that normally when I say them, nobody knows who they are, but maybe like NF or Dax or somebody like those guys. They're just a
Okay.
couple of rappers, but I think that they'd be pretty cool to hang out with.
Okay. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Seafood for sure, because you can never go wrong with crab legs or shrimp or lobster. It's all delicious. So definitely seafood.
Very cool. Okay, last one. If you could time travel, where would you go and when?
Um, Tough one too. Um, I would probably say somewhere here, maybe Colorado somewhere, but I think I would probably want to go to the future and kind of see, what future looks like for my kids and that sort of thing. Make sure that it's a safe place for them growing up.
Spoken like a true dad. Yeah, you just we had a
Yes,
brief
sir.
pause there. You mentioned you had a couple of kids. I have a couple of kiddos today too. It's the last day of school, and yeah, that's noble. That's a noble answer, sir.
Thank you.
Cool. So, Donovan with Almighty Jobs. How do we get a hold of you?
Easiest way is going to be just my personal phone number. You can reach us at our website, Almighty Jobs Painting, and it's a newer website. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can request through my site, or my contact information is directly on our website. But
Okay.
those are going to be the easiest ways to get in touch with me.
Awesome. I'll also post them when I post this video here from us. Last couple words of yours, man. What would you want the 411-719 to know at the end of this podcast?
Just like I said, that we take pride in what we do. We've been around for a few years. Always been kind of a smaller business. Like I said, we don't try to sub out work or anything like that. It's all kind of done in house, and we really do take pride in having all of Colorado Springs hire us and kind of the surrounding areas. So just going to keep up themselves, whatever it is they're looking to do. It's always, prideful once we come in and make the changes and get to leave a fresh new paint job for people.
Awesome. Well said, man. Thank you. Thank you for your time, and we'll all get this out there, and hopefully get some folks coming your way.
Thank you, Rob. I
Thank
appreciate the
you.
time.
Hey, likewise.
Absolutely.
Take care.
You too, sir.